What made you go on your villain arc? I was 24 when my sister Ellie was diagnosed with a rare form of leukemia. The doctor said she needed an experimental treatment, but our insurance denied it. Not medically necessary, they said. The appeals process would take months. Ellie didn't have months. We'll find a way, I promised her, holding her thin hand as machines beeped around us. Her smile was weak but trusting. She'd always believed in me. I approached my boss at the investment firm where I worked. I need an advance, I explained. My sister, that's a personal problem, he cut me off, not even looking up from his monitor. We don't do advances. I swallowed my pride and created a GoFundMe. We raised $12,000, nowhere near the $380,000 needed. I applied for loans, rejected. I sold my car, my watch, everything valuable I owned. Time was running out. That's when I noticed something at work, a pattern in certain accounts I managed, money moving in strange ways. I realized my firm was helping wealthy clients hide money offshore, millions, billions even, untaxed, untouched. I thought about Ellie, getting thinner each day, about the system that decided her life wasn't worth saving while helping the rich hoard more wealth than they could spend in 10 lifetimes. It wouldn't be hard, I thought one night staring at my computer screen. Just a few keystrokes. They wouldn't even notice. I didn't sleep that night, or the next. On the third day, I visited Ellie. She couldn't speak anymore, just squeezed my hand weakly. I'm going to fix this, I whispered. That evening, I wrote a simple algorithm. Nothing flashy, just enough to skim tiny fractions from hundreds of transactions. Unnoticeable amounts that added up quickly. Within 2 weeks, I had enough. I paid for Ellie's treatment in cash. The doctors didn't ask questions. And for a while, it seemed like a miracle. She improved, started eating again. Her hair even began to grow back. How did you do it? My mother asked me once, her eyes full of grateful tears. I just moved some things around, I said. The problem with stealing is that once you start, it's hard to stop, especially when you're good at it. And I was very, very good. After Ellie's treatment, I kept the algorithm running. Just in case she needed more care, I told myself, just as insurance. 6 months later, the cancer returned. More aggressive, different treatment needed, more money. I refined my system, took more risks, started targeting specific accounts, the ones belonging to people who had everything and gave nothing. You look tired, Ellie said during one visit. Are you okay? Just working hard, I replied. She died anyway. On a Tuesday morning in October, I was in a meeting when my phone rang. That night, I sat alone in my apartment, surrounded by meaningless things I'd bought with stolen money. I could have turned myself in then. Should have. Instead, I opened my laptop. If the system is rigged, I reasoned, why play by its rules? Over the next 2 years, I expanded my operation, created digital backdoors into banking systems, established offshore accounts of my own. I didn't need the money anymore. I needed the vindication. Each successful hack was a middle finger to the system that had failed my sister. I started making corrections, wiping medical debt here, funding community clinics there, playing Robin Hood with digital currency. The FBI caught up eventually. They're good at what they do. So here I am. They call me a thief, a criminal, a villain. Maybe I am.